Now we're back. Sorry for any technical difficulty. 5 minutes or so behind, as I did, in fact, pause the game. That was very odd. I had no warning, no buffer, no disconnect, no reconnect. My stream completely just decided to go out, and of course, now in those few minutes since, had to get it back up and running. This is now going to be technically, I guess you could say, part two of the continuation from the start of the Denver Bronco Pittsburgh Steeler matchup. As okay, now it's saying for some reason, I have no idea why, that there is two live streams ongoing here at the same time with Denver and Pittsburgh. Of course, the original one, and this one's continued. So I don't know why, because that one should have stopped. But in the meantime here, we're going to move on. We're going to get back to the action. Of course, yeah, a little frustrating here for what it just did. And then, of course, when we go final, hopefully it'll be all fine and dandy. It'll all work itself out, and it'll be okay to listen on playback. As, yeah, I have no idea why the hell that just did that. So by the time we get back to it, probably about 10 minutes behind here, as I'm still trying to get everything set up in the meantime the way it should be. But yeah, that's extremely odd. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. If I have, it's been forever. It's always one thing or another, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know why this one says it's still going. Why it's still live, because it shouldn't be. It should have stopped. Huh. That's odd. Very odd. I have no idea what to think right now. Other than, where the hell has this running game been at for the Pittsburgh Steelers? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, it says there's two live streams ongoing right now. The one's not working. The one is done. I have no idea why it's still running. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Huh. But now this one's up and we're live, so as long as I know we're live and we're running with it, we're going to go. Because there's only so much you can do. So if you have any chat questions or comments, let me know. Everything situated here once more. Some updated scores in the meantime, I guess we could get to here in a second. Yeah, maybe about 10 minutes behind. But then commercial breaks, we'll fast forward. We'll get back to live TV here, hopefully in a minute by the time halftime rolls around. If not, well, by the end of the game, hopefully. Cincinnati right now leads Green Bay 7-0. Minnesota and Detroit tied at 3. Of course, as we stand right here with Pittsburgh and Denver, 7-0 Steelers. Miami, we just had that update. I believe that's when it cut out. I was saying Tampa took a home lead against the Dolphins. However, the Dolphins now have come back and retaken the lead as they were up 3-0. Then Tampa, of course, 7-3. Now it's 10-7 Miami. New Orleans leads Washington 7-6. Carolina 10-3 over Philly. Tennessee also leads Jacksonville 7-6 as well. Houston, the Texans 12-6 at home over New England. And then from earlier, like I said, Thursday night, kickoff week 5, the Rams defeated the Seahawks. And then earlier today across the pond in London, the Falcons defeated the Jets 27-20. So, yeah, this is, for some reason, the original stream still saying it's running when it shouldn't be, because it's done. It's just not realizing that it did what it did and cut out, because there's nothing I can do on my end here to close it, not for the time being at least. All right, now. Yeah, no. Okay. So we'll move on. We'll move on here. Get back to it. Maybe about 12 minutes now. I know I'm rambling on, but yeah, that was odd. Very odd. Because even if you click on it to pull it up, all it's doing is buffering for that, yeah. Yeah, so this old one's not working, even though it's still saying it's live. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want that. All right, we're gonna get back to it here. We're gonna, of course, start where we left off now almost 15 minutes ago, as the Steelers actually have a 1st and 15, ball at the 47-yard line. We did have a false start by the time in between from when it went out, the stream, and then I paused it. So that's why, of course, it's a 1st and 15. But the Steelers did pick up another first down there on the ground. The running game by Najee Harris. So 6 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 15. Ball 47. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Roethlisberger in the gun with Harris to his left. Pittsburgh leads 7-0. 4:55 to play in this opening quarter. I know I'm about 15 minutes behind now, of course, because of technical difficulties. But we're going to get back to it. So once again, thank you for tuning in and listening. As always, I'm your host, Encyclopedia Sports, Cohen Luke 96. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Thumbs up button. Share hashtag NFL, hashtag Broncos, hashtag Steelers. Chat questions and comments, super chat, super stickers. Always greatly appreciated. And yeah, just wondering where the hell this running game has been thus far this season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then we'll get back to it with Denver and Pittsburgh. Here we go. Harris on 1st and 15. Gets about 2, maybe 3 yards up the middle, around midfield. So a little bit behind for just now tuning in because of a technical difficulty. But we're back live. This is a continuation stream. Of course, just check out the title. It is continued audio only from the original broadcast for this matchup today. Officially going to give him 2 yards. 2nd and 13, 4:12 to play in the first. Trips near side and a bunch from the 49. Roethlisberger looking to throw. Pump fakes. Going to roll out. He gets taken down on the sack. And then Denver's going to pick it up on a fumble. And the Broncos are going to set up shop 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. And Ben's going to get up a little slow. Took a big hit. But, yeah, I guess I didn't need to pause that. After seeing that, could have And I still can fast forward to get back to live TV to see where the hell we're at. So I don't want to watch Steelers, of course, turn the ball over and then give up points if they are going to give up some points here on the return end of it. For the Broncos, got the lead to get back in it, but yeah, Ben took a big hit there, holding his midsection in his right arm, it looks like. So Steelers turn it over. You can't turn a ball over as many times as they have so far this season. Even with as good as the defense plays, even with finding a running game now for the most part, it seems like, and still think you're going to have a chance to win. No, just not going to work out. And Javonte Williams now in the ball game at tailback for Denver, the rookie out of North Carolina. 2 yards for him, 2nd down and 8. Of course, would like to combine these two videos together, but I'm not going to be able to do that with, of course, being a live stream, and we're live right now on YouTube. TJ Watt on the tackle in the backfield. I'd have to cut the audio from it, save it as a video, and put it all together that way. And I'm not saying that's too much work, but whenever it's already going to be up and there's only going to be a few minute differential in between, and we didn't miss anything because I paused it, you know. Like, I've had this happen before, but with what it did, it'll give me like a warning that, hey, like it starts buffering, it disconnects, and then I got to get it reconnected. Stream just completely went out. Over the middle, Bridgewater on a pass. It's going to be caught by 33 Javonte Williams. He's going to be short of the line to gain, though. 4th and 1. It looks like Denver's going to attempt a field goal with the former Temple Owl in Brandon McManus. See if they can cut this lead before the end of the first quarter. This kick going to be from about, where are we at? Okay, they say about 39. Yeah, I was going to say about 40. Kick up and good. 7-3 as the Broncos cut it. And they capitalize off the fumble. So 7-3 is your score now. 1:43 to play in the opening quarter. Meantime, we're going to fast forward and try to get back to live TV here because of a technical difficulty a minute ago, more like almost 20 minutes ago now, but we are in the Steel City, Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, the Steelers on a 3-game losing streak at 1-3. Denver coming off their first loss at 3-1. Now trail with that field goal only by 4. 7-3 is your score. So they capitalized off the Roethlisberger fumble. Didn't miss much there, but we'll see what happens here coming up next once the Steelers get the ball back, because it could turn into a defensive showdown here. What defense bends doesn't break. Slower pace. Game slows down here a minute, and it's just back and forth with nobody really doing a whole lot, and then we still stand at this and then look back at it later. Well, yeah, didn't need to watch any of this even though I paused it, and in the meantime trying to get everything on my end at least back up and running correctly. So if you were tuning in earlier, if you were listening a little bit ago and the stream cut out, sorry. Of course, technology is good, but also sucks when it needs to be good. Technical difficulty. Stream just completely went out. Didn't give me any warning. No buffer, no disconnect, no reconnect. It just went out. Of course, I had to get that up and running. It still says the other one's working. That is live. I guess it technically is. But, of course, you click on it. There's nothing to it. So here we are live on this. That's why, check out the title. It's a continuation. It's audio only, live watch long reactions with the Broncos and Steelers continue live right here on YouTube as Roethlisberger on a tight end screen near side completes 81. Zach Gentry, first down for the black and gold. Thank you once again for tuning in and listening. As always, coming up at the half, first half stats and scores. Take a look around the rest of the NFL as well. Of course, just gave some scores a minute ago before we got back to now here a minute to play in the first quarter. But back to the action from where we had left off at, because I did pause it. We didn't miss anything, but we are about, say, now 12, 15 minutes behind. So, like I said, I would assume we'll catch up by halftime, maybe early mid-third. Hopefully nothing later than that, but down to it late in the game. We'll stay on until this game goes final anyway. So just be sure to subscribe, hit the red subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Now, 2nd and 6. Empty set as Harris is out in the slot near side, 5 wide for Roethlisberger in the gun as we near the end of the first quarter. Completes the stiff arm, first down Steelers. And that will do it for the first quarter. They're not going to snap it here again. 3, 2, 1. At the end of one here today, the 3-1 Denver Broncos trail the 1-3 Pittsburgh Steelers with all 3 timeouts remaining for both teams here at the end of the first quarter by a score of 7-3. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Sorry for any technical difficulties from the opening stream for today's game. The first of, hopefully, this will just be the second. We don't have any more issues. We'll get back to it, though. Fast forward here a little bit. Try to get back to live TV here as quick as we possibly can. So as we come back, again, the second quarter, yes, Brandon Gaudin, Mark Schlereth on the call for Fox. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh now left to right. Crush television screen ready on auto dial from the 48-yard line. Out of the gun is Big Ben Roethlisberger. Number 7, as the Steelers have some points on the board. Credit because of him with a passing touchdown to take an early 7-0 lead. Of course, the fumble on their last drive, Denver capitalized. Field goal for them, so that's why we stand at 7-3 right now. And off Najee Harris, double south up the middle for about 5, maybe 6 yards. Second and medium here as we begin quarter 2. At least the Steelers have, for the most part, found a running game here. Just got to keep going. One play, one drive, one game at a time. Find a running game here. The rest of the playbook is going to open up. Then they'll beat Denver deep with some deep balls. Get tight ends more involved. I mean, they're going to both Ebron and Freiermuth here early, so that's a good sign. Harris on a run, lowers his shoulder inside the 30, down to the 25 for a big yard run for Najee Harris. He's going to come out for a play, so either insert back in Benny Snell or Kalen Balaj was out there for a play earlier as well. It all starts up for a bit of a block to run. Block to open up the play action. The Steelers haven't been able to run the football all season long. Hell, couldn't even run the fucking football last year. Now look at James Conner out in the desert with the Cardinals. He has how many damn touchdowns right now? And they're running the ball extremely well with him. They're 4-0 for a reason. Pittsburgh at 1-3. They can't run the ball. Rookie running back. They're finding it though now. And it all starts up front. You get able to block to run. And Balaj going to lose a few yards back to the 31. So it'll be about 2nd and 15. But just open up the hole, and the back's going to hit it, and they'll just keep running until they're brought down in the tackle, plain and simple. That's how you run the football. Of course, whether it's a dive up the middle, a misdirection, a sweep, a toss, an end around on a reverse, at least they're finding a running game here. They're moving the ball. Let Big Ben be Big Ben as well when it comes down to it. Defense plays well. Everything else is going to work itself out. You'll be fine. Screen pass incomplete, intended for Kalen Balaj. So 3rd and 13 now. But, like I said earlier in the previous stream now, but it's still one big stream here. It's just split up into 2 parts because of the damn technical difficulties, but it is what it is. I mean, do so much and move on. Forget about it. The Steelers at 1-3. Of course, they won week 1, have lost 3 straight. Haven't won at home yet this year. So if they win today, the first time they won at home since late last year, right after Christmas against the Colts. that if they can get to 3-3 the bye week in 2 weeks and beat Seattle next Sunday night as well without Russell Wilson, then a little too high, incomplete, and 10 for Juju Smith-Schuster. Fourth down, I'd assume Boswell is about to trot on for a field goal. This should be from about 47, 48 yards. So McManus good from about 10 yards more in than that. A little closer to cut it to 4, 7-3. Pittsburgh going to try to make it a touchdown game again here. Yeah, going to be about from 48 yards out on fourth down. And Boswell's kick going to be up and good as the Steelers extend their lead back once again to a touchdown at 10-3 here with 12.5 to play in this first half. Meantime, as we are behind, we will fast forward once again to try to get back to live TV. Baseball playoffs continue. Had a big fight last night as Heinz Field blares Zombie Nation. Crazy afternoon in college football from start to finish yesterday. NFL in London this morning. Big Sunday night game tonight as well with the Bills and Chiefs and AFC rematch. A lot going on, especially with, of course, it being football season, but then the baseball year is going to wrap up. Basketball and hockey about to begin. Got another update. Eagles, Panthers. Slant complete over the middle. And Sam Darnold with a passing touchdown. Panthers lead the Eagles 10-3 as they begin the second quarter. But we're a little bit behind, so that score might have changed by now. No, but I was saying right before it cut out, too, that normally a game on today, and then with how the rest of the schedule is right now, as Bridgewater's going to hand off up the middle. Melvin Gordon for a few yards, second down. With the Steelers on Fox today against the Broncos, which normally this game would always be on CBS. So just how the schedule shaped out, what networks have this game, that game, and so on and so forth. What times, of course, they're kicking off as well, and where they're being played. But, and we'll have Giants-Cowboys later on today, too, Week 5. And Dak Prescott and the boys at home playing right around the same day, same week, against the same team in which he went down with an injury last year. That ended the season. Bridgewater, near side, intended for Sutton, incomplete. So 3rd down and 3 here. 11:57 to play in the first half. I'm sure timing-wise they're a little bit further on. I'd hope so, because I'm a little bit behind with it right now. Dolphins and Bucks all tied up at 10. 10-3, Carolina leads Philly as well. Bridgewater over the middle, intended for Sutton again, incomplete. Good coverage by Terrell Edmonds. 4th down, and the Broncos are once again on to punt. Titans lead the Jags 14-6. I bet you if you add those two numbers up, that's how old that chick was that Urban Meyer was with last weekend. Vikings 6-3 over the Lions. Cincy, 1-point lead, 7-6 over Green Bay. A lot of low-scoring games right now. But good football. But yeah, normally, like I said, I'd have 2 games on right now, but this is the only game on in my area because the CBS game that's on for me doesn't start until 4 because I will have the Browns and Chargers. Whereas also right now on CBS, the national broadcast is Miami and Tampa. Now, of course, if this game was on CBS, I bet you on Fox we'd be getting Green Bay Cincinnati right now and watching that. But right now on CBS at 1 o'clock, other than Miami and Tampa, I don't know why I'm not getting New Orleans and Washington, as that game is all tied up at 13. because it'd either be that or, and the Jets were on earlier, and that was on NFL Network over in London, losing to the Falcons. I don't know why maybe the Patriot game's not on either, but no, this happens every once in a while. Not often though. So yeah, still to come with everything that's already kicked off. Bears, Raiders, Browns, Chargers. I saw how Browns, Chargers, Giants, Cowboys at 4, and then of course Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. As Thursday night, saw that game, watched earlier this morning as well. Actually, yeah. Started watching that, I don't know when it was, late second quarter, right before halftime. Saw a second half as that game kicked off about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. So they're done right before all these 1 o'clock kicks here, week 5. So Browns, Chargers, Giants, Cowboys, 49ers, Cardinals going to be a good one. Trey Lance getting his first start, and then Bills, Chiefs, Sunday Night Football. But we're back to it. 2nd down and 7 for the Steelers here. From the 12. Got a ways to go here. 11:05 to play in the first half. Pittsburgh leads 10-3. Handoff Najee Harris. And he gets about the 17-yard line for a pickup of 5. 3rd down. 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. At least they're moving the football. At least they're able to run it today. And then we'll see how they run it in the weeks to come. And like I said, if they can get to the bye week at 500, 3-3, that's going to come at a perfect time. And then you got to play of course, one more game in October on the 31st on Halloween at Cleveland. But then all November, all December, and the regular season goes into mid-January this year before the playoffs begin too. But I was even saying earlier as well, Roethlisberger going to go deep down the far sideline, and incomplete. Claypool goes up, tries to, and can't come down with an incomplete. 4th and 2. 4th and 2, you go deep 20 yards down the field. You need 2 yards, get a first down, then you open up on 1st or 2nd. The play calling, like, come on. Run a little slant over the middle, go to your tight end on a curl or a tight end screen or something. That was a good no call. There's no pass interference on that. Incomplete, 4th down, and here comes Presley Harvin with his blue suede shoes to boom it away. And Denver from the 26 on the return. A few missed tackles, but pushed out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for Denver. 10:04 to play in this first half. 10-3 Steelers. Fast forward here again. Get back to it. See how far we're behind. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes behind now. So there's a nice aerial shot of the Steel City. And there's Heinz Field. It'll be 1st and 10 Denver. But the AFC North standings. Pick up a win. You know, of course, you hope for Green Bay to beat Cincy. You hope Indy beats Baltimore tomorrow night, and then the Chargers beat the Browns later. Get back within a game if you win today. I get all that probably won't happen, but that's why they play games. You know, you never know what's going to happen until games are on and they get played out. Roethlisberger, one of his former teammates, a receiver he used to throw to, and Antonio Brown just scored for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as Brady hit him for a long touchdown pass as Tampa retakes the lead 17-10 at home against the Miami Dolphins. So that is another update for us on Fox. Seems like Fox gives more updates than CBS anymore throughout the games. And then, you know, bonus coverage as well. We'll see if we'll get that. I feel like, have received that every week thus far this season. Bridgewater pass complete to Cortland Sutton. And it'll be... Do you have enough for first down? No. Mark just short. 3rd and 1. And he was right there at the marker. Couldn't tell if, one, he had enough for it, or if they're going to give it to him. And he's marked short. 3rd and a yard for the Denver Broncos from the 49-yard. Out of the eye. Toss near side. Good block, and then Javonte Williams is off to the races. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 2 by number 42, James Pierre, with a touchdown save and tackle. Nice play call on 3rd and short. They don't even fake it to the fullback. He just... Well, it sort of was a fake fullback dive and then a halfback toss, but Bridgewater didn't sell the fake. He just went for the toss. And then a good block out front by the tight end. Williams hit the hole. He's off to the end zone, but brought down. See where they're going to spot it. I think around the 2-yard line. Be 1st and goal for Denver. Now we got a late penalty flag on the field. So we'll see what this is. Delay a game. Kicking the ball in the end zone on Denver. So it is a first down, but sort of unsportsmanlike conduct. Delay a game just to, stop it a little bit. That's a bullshit call. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I'm a Steelers fan, but I don't agree with that. Like, he wants to fucking celebrate, let him celebrate. He just had a big-ass run. Denver a touchdown away from tying it up. It shouldn't have been delay a game, but at the same time, still a penalty. 5 yards, backing him up 1st and goal from the 7 now. Because if it would have been unsportsmanlike conduct or taunting, because that taunting penalty is big right now, that would have been even more. They'd have 1st and goal outside the 10. They're going to hand off to Williams again. I guess anymore, you just got to watch what you do after a big play. They're going to be watching you. They're going to be just good run by Denver, no doubt about it. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Pittsburgh, it was a good block up front. That's how he hit the hole. And Pittsburgh just couldn't stop him until Pierre brought him down. So it would have been 1st and goal at the 2, but then all he did was spike the ball, and they said that's delay a game. Now, if he would have spiked the ball on the touchdown, if he would have scored, then there probably wouldn't have been a penalty. We'd have the extra point tied at 10 right now on a commercial break. Bridgewater going to do it on a sack back at the 20-yard line. Double nickel. Devin Bush on the sack. 3rd and goal. As it was around this time last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, next week when the Steelers beat the Browns a year ago at home, mid-October, that's when Devin Bush went down with his season-ending ACL injury. And now he's back. Talk about the linebackers from top to bottom. TJ Watt, Devin Bush. I mean, Joe Schobert's played well since they've acquired him from Jacksonville. Highsmith, Melvin Ingram. Hell, Big Bob, Robert Spillane. Playing good defense still for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a big 3rd and goal for Denver. And I know I'm a few minutes behind because of technical difficulties from earlier. But Denver, in the meantime, is going to take a timeout. 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line. As Heinz Field is electric right now. 6:33 to play in the first half. Split screen commercial, so we're not going to fast forward. We'll still stick with it. We got a Aaron Rodgers discount double check game show commercial. Of course, dating back to his time as the 2-week host of Jeopardy this past offseason. And then Rodgers last week in the Packers beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last I checked, they were trailing at Cincinnati. With Pittsburgh leading Denver right now, 10-3, timeout Broncos, back from break. 3rd and goal after the sack. I mean, if they can hold them to another field goal after that big run by Williams, that, okay, really was a touchdown, but Pierre made the stop right at the 2-yard line, and then if they don't get that penalty, they, are probably in the end zone a play or two later. Penalty backs him up. Can't really move it. Get the sack. Okay, pass complete there. Bridgewater to Williams. Gets to about the 11. So 4th and goal in the Steeler defense, bringing the steel curtain down here early on. Going to force Denver to settle for another 3 points. Cut it to 4 again at 10-6. McManus on for another field goal attempt. This from about another 10 yards shorter than his previous attempt at 29 yards. And it's up and good, 10-6 now, 5:47 to play. 5:47 to play in this first half, 10-6 Steelers. As really those 2 field goals, because as we fast forward again here to get back to live TV, as I know I'm behind because of technical difficulties earlier. The Broncos capitalizing off that fumble. Okay. They had to settle for a field goal. And then that long run. And then, of course, the penalty and the sack backed them up. They have to settle for another field goal. Both of those field goals right now could be touchdowns for Denver. And Denver could be leading, 14-7, 14-10 if Pittsburgh doesn't have that field goal as well. But, we're still here early. Almost halftime. Denver with 2 timeouts, Pittsburgh all 3. 2-minute warning to come as well. 5:47 to play in the first half. Still a lot of football left to be played. 4-point lead again for the Steelers. 10-6 here as touchback on the kick. First 10 from the 25-yard line. As they break the huddle, Roethlisberger still looking at his sleeve. Juju in motion, play clock on to 19, and he's going to get about 3. Juju was in motion on that play like 3 times. They broke the huddle. He went out far side, came back near side, sort of running in motion, and then right as the snap was snapped from Kendrick Green to Big Ben Roethlisberger, as Juju took a shot on that. He's a little slow to get up. He's getting checked out now. He's going to come off with an injury here, holding his right arm. But of course, Broncos talking some trash here. Juju can't take a big hit, I guess. And that's going to be his right shoulder. They'll probably have to pulp that back into place. Who knows? He might have a separated shoulder. Looking at that. It's his right arm. It's his right shoulder that's fucked up right now. He took a big hit. And that's helmet to the pad. And he's in some pain. You can tell Juju's in some pain right now. So it's going to be Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool. James Washington is out today for the Steelers. So then it's Ray-Ray McCloud. That's why you got to get the running game going. Tight ends as well. Should be all right. Yeah, Washington's out. Of course, the Steelers also with a few defenders again today, like I said earlier. But it's X-Men up. 2nd and 7 from 28. Claypool motion. Ben out of the gun, trips near side, slant over the middle, complete to 11. Gonna break a tackle, stiff arm down the far sideline. He's still going inside the 30, 25, 20 before getting pushed out of bounds around the 12-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. Big play. And that was a short, simple pass over the middle. You don't have to go deep all the time. You can do what you've done. You just got to get your convoy down the field, and a couple defenders ran into each other on that play as well, so not good defense by the Broncos by any means. But then just let Claypool do what he does, stiff arm, and got an extra 10, 15 yards after that, and then he gets pushed out of bounds. And good to see him back because he was out last week, and who knows, they might have been able to use him. 1st and 10 officially from the 13-yard line. Hand off Najee Harris. Yeah, get this running game going now. Run the ball. And nowhere to go. Stuff the line of scrimmage, second down. And we're still a few minutes behind here. But as we near halftime, we'll get back to live TV here in a minute. First half stats and scores coming up the half. Take a look around the rest of the NFL as well. We'll see highlights from all these games too. Got a few updates in the first half, along with technical difficulties that I had. So, as mentioned, if you tuned in and were listening earlier, sorry, but I'm back. This is a continuation of the stream of Broncos Steelers live watch along reaction. That's a false start. Yeah, they're going to blow it dead. On Chuk, 76 started just a little bit too early. False start, 5 yards. They'll replay the down. So 2nd and 15 after the penalty. They haven't had too many penalties today, which is a bit of a surprise. I didn't agree, and I'm a Steeler fan, like I said. I didn't agree that delay a game penalty that the Broncos had after that big run with the spike of the football. And now in the meantime, the Steelers are going to call a timeout. So with 3:07 to play in this first half, Steelers call their first timeout. Both teams, 2 remaining with 2-minute warning to come as well. But yeah, really haven't had a whole lot of penalties. You never want the officiating, of course, to take over the game by any means, but Pittsburgh's looking pretty well, pretty good on offense right now. Doing a pretty good job. At least the running game's for the most part fixed, but just hopefully it's not a one-game thing here. We go back to next week and then the weeks to come, if they can't run the football. You got to have balance and consistency. You got to build your rhythm and momentum up and roll with it. Because if Najee Harris can't run the football, there's not going to be anybody else on the roster right now that can run the football. Ben's going to have to do it all by himself, but at least, and that's why, once again, he's getting shit on. He's getting all the criticism because he's have to do everything by himself because they can't run the football. Plain and simple. Defense plays it well, but they can't do it all either. So 2nd and 15, at least they have a running game here today. Pump fake by Ben, complete, almost picked off actually, and then batted down, incomplete. Yeah, so it was complete there for a second. It would have been an interception, and it was dropped incomplete, as it was intended for Harris. And yeah, now 3rd down. Third and 15 officially here from the 18. Ben going to go deep near side. A little too much for Deontay Johnson. Got a penalty flag, though, in the end zone, so ball should be spotted at the 1. Should be a 1st and goal for the Steelers. If they say it was out of the end zone, well, it'll be automatic 1st down. Yeah. Foul occurred in the end zone. Ball going to be spotted at the 1. 1st and goal for the Steelers. Knocking on the door again. Get 4 more downs to punch it in. Run it right up the gut 4 straight times. That's a good call. That's a PI. That's defense pass interference. You can't hold the guy for 15 yards downfield as the ball is even thrown his way, then not expect to get a penalty called against you. 1st and goal out of the eye. Give it to Derek Watt. Give it to your fullback. How about that? No. Hand off Najee Harris. He's going to lower his shoulder. Stuff the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2:52 to play in this first half. A few minutes behind here still, so they might be at halftime by now. We'll get to it here in a minute. First half stats and scores as well, so stay tuned. Second and goal, 2.5. Clock rolls from the 1. Roethlisberger under center. Najee Harris back at the 8-yard line in the backfield. I assume he's going to get the give again. I'd run it right up the gut. 4 straight plays, like I said. Handoff, Najee Harris dives into the end zone over the pile. Touchdown, Steelers. Got a whistle. Penalty flag, got some pushing and shoving. But the Steelers extend their lead 16-6 now over the Denver Broncos. Harris, hell, he could have hit the hole. He decided to jump over the pile into the end zone for a touchdown. So Ben has a passing touchdown, Najee Harris has a rushing touchdown, and Chris Boswell has a field goal, extra point to come to make it 17-6. 2:12 to play in this first half. We'll continue to fast forward until we get back to live TV here. But the Steelers extend their lead now to 11. 17-6. Black and gold over the team from the Mile High Rocky Mountains of the Denver Broncos. Looks like we'll stay with it here until a 2-minute warning, then take a break, and then hit halftime. See what the Steelers can do on defense when we get back to it. If they can get another stop, 2 timeouts, some time, maybe Roethlisberger and the offense get back out there and do some more damage before halftime. And then to begin the second half, yes, I believe Denver will receive the second half kick, if I'm not mistaken, as Pittsburgh did in fact receive 1st and 10 from 25 to begin the game. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, I mean, a fast start. Hell, 17 points at home. 17 points in general. When your only win, you scored 20 week 1 against Buffalo. 2 of your 3 losses, you with 17 points. The other one, of course, 2 weeks ago, you only finished with 10 and lost by 14 against the Bengals. So, and we still got another half of football to be played. So who knows what else they can do. Just don't, especially last year when Denver came to town, don't get out to a lead and then hold on and try to win. That's exactly what happened. They did end up winning by 5, but, it's like you want to give yourself some breathing. You just don't want to hang on and pick up the win. You want to not steamroll them, but you want to have a good margin of victory. I mean, you obviously, I want to kick everybody's ass week in and week out, no doubt about it, but now 1st and 10 from 25, Bridgewater looking to throw. It's going to be caught near side by Sutton. Cortland Sutton was a Mustang in college, now he's a Bronco. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Denver. Down 11, 17-6 now. Here as we near halftime. Fast forward again here. Get back to live TV. See if they can get a stop. From the 39. Bridgewater slant complete to Sutton again. Almost deflected by Robert Spillane. He was a little bit behind, but incomplete, or pass is complete, excuse me. Almost felt incomplete with that deflection. But now it goes down as completion on 1st down for the Broncos. 1st and 10. False start. That's a false start. Thank you. 5 yards, 1st and 15, 1:55 to play. 1st half for the Broncos. 17-6.
He was not happy with how he played last week against Denver. And he didn't play well. And, had a holding ball. That was something that was earlier. And again, because it's early career. He's played much better, played himself into a big contract. He needs him to have a good day here. Of course, will have an effect on him sometimes.
Pittsburgh brings 4 on pressure. Bridgewater down the middle, incomplete. So now 2nd and 15.
Beautiful coverage. Just misses.
Bridgewater slant over the middle, incomplete. Nice coverage by Millette, 35. Pittsburgh should get the ball back here before halftime, I think.
He's going to sneak up here like he's coming, right? That's him. He's in there. He's going to bail out. Inside, gets his hands in there. So he's showing that you're going to be able to get that man to man because he's showing that blitz and then bail out and having the ability to get that coverage on more.
Now we got a penalty flag on the field. And got an offside, so they're going to give that 5-yard false start that they had back on an offside and be 3rd and 10. Bridgewater on 3rd and 10. That's a hold. That is a hold. Penalty flag comes in. Thank you. 10 yards. They'll replay 3rd and 20 now. Be on Garrett Bowles, I think, for holding Alex Highsmith. Yeah, 72. Garrett Bowles. Oh, penalty's going to be declined because of the incompletion. 4th down and 10. Okay, yeah. Denver's on to punt. And Pittsburgh can get the ball back. Timeouts, a minute and change to work with to drive. Try to at least drive and score. Put some more points on the board before halftime.
You got to know when this goes that long, you cannot pull guys down. You're really doing a good job. This is a problem. That's going to get done 100% of the time. And that's reporting you back to what you were early in your career. You can't.
So Broncos on the punt. Gonna be fair caught at the 10-yard line by Ray Mysterio McLeod. Be 1st and 10. Steelers from there. 2 timeouts, 90 yards to go, and about a minute to work with. Packers, Bengals update. As Cincy just cut the lead to 2, 16-14, as they near halftime. But like I said, I'm a few minutes behind here. Actually, not even a few minutes behind. I'm about 30 seconds, about a minute behind now. So we're right at halftime, basically. You know, not that far. Minute and a half to play. 2 timeouts, 90 yards to go for the Steelers. 1st and 10. Balance. Run, pass, run. Run the football. Get a running game going. Open up the playbook. Hand off Najee Harris. Gets 3 yards. Gotta go. You have 2 timeouts. I don't want to call a timeout there right now. Gotta go. Gotta hurry up. It seems like they're going to settle, though, and be fine with a 17-6 lead right now. Going to half up by 11. Why don't you air it out? Don't go deep. Don't get it picked off. Don't do anything stupid. No stupid penalties, no stupid turnovers here. Fake the give. Pass complete to Deontay Johnson. He's going to get down and get out of that. Clock's going to stop. 1st down, Steelers, 54 seconds. Got a late penalty flag coming in on the field, though. What's this? Ineligible player downfield. Jesus Christ. Kendrick Green. 5 yards. They'll replay 2nd down.
This is tough. The reason he's got downfield is this is an RPO game, right? So you're throwing this hand up, but there's nobody covering on the backside right here to Johnson. And so Ben Roethlisberger sees it. You're going to play off coverage. I can throw it, get a 1st down, and
2nd and 12. What are you going to call? They'll probably run the damn ball. They probably won't do anything here before halftime if I'd have to guess right now after that. Yep, handoff Harris. He's going to get a first down. And he wants a penalty flag, I guess, for a face mask. Going to stay in bounds. So the clock's going to roll. I call timeout. Stop the clock. 40 seconds. Got to go. Got to go. You're going to run. Hurry up then. Go, go, go. 1st and 10 at the 21. You just wasted 10, 12 seconds. Roethlisberger complete. 5 yards. Ebron on the catch. You know, take one of their 2 remaining timeouts now. 23 seconds to play. Yeah, settle down a little bit. Probably should have called one after that last completion now. You got yourself, you know, about 20 more seconds. So 2nd and 5. You got to hit something deep down the middle. Or you're on the sideline, you get the hell out of bounds. You got one timeout to stop it. They're going to run it. Yeah, that does it for the first half. Yeah. Halftime, 17-6 Steelers leading the Broncos. Yeah.
And so you're just good if you're Tommy. It's good, man. We played a really good first half. We won the ball.
All right, at halftime, 17-6 Steelers. They lead the Denver Broncos. First half stats and scores. At least the running game's here for Pittsburgh today. Finally. Thank you. Because it settles the rest of the offense down. You have balance. You have consistency, hopefully. Roethlisberger doesn't have to do it all by himself. Open up the playbook from there. Defense can just play well or line your special teams, and it'll work itself out. You'll be all right. But at halftime, Teddy Bridgewater, 6 of 11 for 56 yards passing. Javonte Williams, 5 carries, 49 yards. Melvin Gordon, 3 carries, 14 yards. And then Denver receiving, Cortland Sutton, 3 of 35. Williams, 2 of 16 out of the backfield. And Tim Patrick, 1 catch for 5 yards. Najee Harris rushing in the first half today. This is not for the game or the whole entire season. 4, now 5 games in for the Steelers this year. Najee Harris on the ground in this first half as the Steelers lead the Broncos 17-6. He has 17 carries for 89 yards rushing and a touchdown. Roethlisberger's 8 of 14, 165 yards passing and a touchdown as well. Of course, Boswell another field goal, 17-6. Denver 2 field goals from McManus. Those arguably, like I said, both could be touchdowns there as well. But the defense held, forced field goals. We're back to live TV, or at least we will be right about now because of the technical difficulties from earlier. We're back to live TV right at halftime. It's halftime start, so no, not even a halftime report yet. And we'll get some other stats and scores from other games here in a minute as well. The AP Top 25 poll just was released in college football, with Georgia now taking over the number 1 spot after Alabama lost on a game-winning field goal at Texas A&M last night. We'll recap college football from yesterday as well. Preview next week in college football and the NFL. So stay tuned. But yes, at the half, the Steelers lead 17-6. Big Ben 8 of 14, 165 and a touchdown. Najee Harris 17 carries, 89 yards rushing and a touchdown as well. Also has a catch for 6 yards out of the backfield. Claypool 2 catches, 82 yards, but of course one of those went for about 60 down the far sideline on a short pass over the middle, and then he did the rest to set up shop for that last Steeler touchdown to extend the lead before Denver got the ball back before halftime, punted, Steelers got the ball back there, of course, didn't really do anything, but 17-6 your halftime score. Deontay Johnson has a catch for 50 yards, Zach Gentry a catch for 13 yards, Eric Ebron 2 for 10, Freiermuth 1 catch for 4 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster banged up there a little bit ago. Looks like his right arm, his right shoulder, taking a helmet shot right to the pad. Hopefully he'll be all right. I mean, at worst, it's probably going to be a separated shoulder, and he might be out for a little while. I have no idea, though. We'll see. But also right now in the NFL, at halftime, the Packers lead the Bengals 16-14. Buccaneers lead the Dolphins 24-10 as well. Titans 24-13 over the Jags, and Texans 15-9 over the Patriots. Games just before halftime or in the third quarter: Minnesota 13-6 over Detroit. New Orleans and Washington tied up at 13. Panthers lead the Eagles 15-3. And now some highlights. Packers, Bengals 16-14 with Aaron Rodgers and Joe Burrow. Philadelphia and Carolina 15-6 now, as the Eagles just kicked the field goal before halftime. 15-6 Panthers. See if they can beat the other Pennsylvania team this season, as they already defeated the Steelers in the preseason in Charlotte, but now hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Now here we got Detroit and Minnesota. Vikings 13-6 over the winless Lions. Miami and Tampa Bay. Jacksonville at home as well in the Sunshine State of Florida, hosting the Tennessee Titans. Antonio Brown with a 62-yard touchdown catch and run from Tom Brady, 24-10 Bucks. Washington hosting New Orleans, and Taysom Hill was carted off. So it's going to be Jameis Winston at quarterback moving forward, it looks like, for the Saints. 13 apiece almost at halftime. Patriots, Texans with 2 rookie quarterbacks, Mac Jones and Dave Mills. And 15-9 is your halftime score there, with the Texans leading Belichick and the Pats coming off of that Buccaneer loss last Sunday at home with Tom Brady return to Foxborough. Tannehill near side, pass complete for a touchdown. Titans lead the Jags on the road at half, 24-13. London game earlier this morning, yes, following the Thursday night Ram win at Seattle on Thursday Night Football by a final score of 26-17. The Falcons across the pond defeated the Jets 27-20. So right now at halftime, or early third quarter, as Minnesota leads Detroit 13-6, early third. Saints and Skins tied at 13, almost at the half. Everything else now at halftime officially. The Packers lead the Bengals 16-14 again. Of course, this game currently watching, Steelers lead the Broncos 17-6. Buccaneers 24-10 over the Dolphins. 15-6 Panthers leading the Eagles. 24-13 Titans over the Jaguars. 15-9 with the Texans leading the Patriots. And then still to come here this NFL Week 5, we have the Chicago Bears and the Silver and Black Raiders from Sin City. Browns, Chargers, Giants, Cowboys, 49ers, Cardinals, a little bit later on in the NFC West as well. Sunday Football, Bills, Chiefs, live watch along, audio only, reactions live right here on YouTube later on Sunday Football, with the Bills and Chiefs in an AFC Championship rematch from last year. Monday Night Football, Colts, Ravens, live watch along reactions, audio only, live right here on YouTube tomorrow night as well for NFL Monday Night Football with the Colts and Ravens from Baltimore, with WWE Monday Night Raw as well. Next week, NFL Week 6 will begin on Thursday night with the Buccaneers and Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Next Sunday morning, across the pond in London, once again, the Dolphins will play the Jaguars. Packers, Bears, Bengals, Lions, Texans, Colts, Rams, Giants, Chiefs, Skins, Vikings, Panthers, Chargers, Ravens, Cardinals, Browns, Raiders, Broncos, Cowboys, Patriots will be the game of the week on CBS, it looks like, at 4:25. And the next Sunday night, it'll be the Seattle Seahawks and Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Next Sunday, NFL Live Watch Along Reactions live right here on YouTube. Next Sunday morning, we'll have Dolphins, Jaguars, along with Sunday Night Football. So early and in the nightcap, Seahawks, Steelers, with Monday Night Football tonight to follow a week from tomorrow night as well, with the Bills and Titans, in which tonight on Sunday Night Football, Bills Chiefs last year was supposed to be a Thursday night game. But if you recall, it was the first of a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Actually, next week, next Monday, on Monday Night Football, in which, because of scheduling with COVID, because the Bills this week, remember, as they play at the Titans again next night, it would have been this week, their game, the Titans would have had their COVID situation. Game was postponed until Tuesday, which would be this upcoming Tuesday, a year ago. And then the Bills were supposed to turn around and play that Thursday at home against the Chiefs, but they moved that back a day to Monday. And then we had that doubleheader next Monday a year ago. Bills hosting the Chiefs in the rain from upstate Western New York and Orchard Park. And then the Cardinals also went to Dallas that Monday night as well and beat the Cowboys, if you recall correctly. I remember because I called both of those games. And then the Bills and Chiefs, actually all three of those games, with the Bills and Chiefs, but the Bills-Titans matched up a few days before, and then also Cardinals-Cowboys, but then the Bills and Chiefs also met in the AFC Championship game. So the AFC Championship game rematch tonight on Sunday Night Football, and then Bills-Titans next Monday night. So a few rematches, but we'll get to those games again here. But that is currently your halftime update with stats and scores from Broncos, Steelers, along with scores from other games, previewing NFL Week 6 as well. So yes, next week, live watch along reactions live here on YouTube. Next Sunday morning, Dolphins, Jaguars, along with Sunday Night Football, Seahawks, Steelers, with Monday Night Football next week and Monday Night Raw as well. Trying to determine what game will be on in my area at 1 p.m. on CBS and Fox. If I'd have to guess, as the Chiefs have 3 road games in the DMV, or the Mid-Atlantic region, if you will. They played at Baltimore on Sunday night. They played at Philadelphia last week. They play at Washington next week. Now really they just have to play at, which I don't think they do, the Jets, the Giants, and the Patriots, along with the Steelers and the Panthers to get that whole region right there. But no. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Still early, still a lot of football to be played this year. It's only week 5. It's only mid-October. It doesn't even feel like October to me yet. It's not cold out. Hopefully it'll get chilly here soon, because this is the best time of the year. Got everything in sports going on for the most part. The weather's not too hot, it's not too cold, just perfect. Football season, So, no, that is, as mentioned once again, your halftime update with Steelers leading the Broncos 17-6 at the half. Get back to it. We are live TV. We are back to live TV following the technical difficulties from earlier. So once again, thanks for tuning in and listening. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. That thumbs up button. Share hashtag NFL, hashtag Broncos, hashtag Steelers. Chat questions and comments, super chats, super stickers. Always greatly appreciated as well. And hopefully we'll tune back in later on tonight for more live watch along reactions, audio only, live right here on YouTube with the Bills and Chiefs, along with tomorrow night, Monday Night Football and Monday Night Raw. Next week, no college football, as Penn State has a bye week. They are off following their loss at Iowa yesterday, 23-20. But then they will host Illinois a week from Saturday on the 23rd for homecoming. That'll be the next college football live watch along action stream library here on the channel. But next week in the NFL, we will have the early and late game with a Sunday morning kick across the pond in London with the Dolphins and Jaguars. And then watch football all day before Sunday Night Football. Seahawks, Steelers next Monday night as well. Monday Night Football, Bills, Titans, Monday Night Raw, and then WWE Crown Jewel a week from Thursday on the 21st. And then back into it with college football, the NFL, and pro wrestling the rest of the season as well. So, once again, thank you for tuning in and listening. We're underway now here in the second half. Got a penalty on the kick, but it'll be 1st and 10. We'll get to college football from yesterday here in a minute, along with preview next week. Go over the top 25 poll here as well, so stay tuned. Yeah, Schlereth is right. Find one thing you're good at and do your job. Pass complete to Cortland Sutton. 1st down and 10 for the Broncos. They're going to move the ball here early on this opening drive to begin the second half. Patriots might be in trouble. If the Texans are beating up on them, they just scored again actually, they might have some issues up in Foxborough. They'll get on Belichick in a hurry, but he's not going to give a shit. 1st and 10 from the 27 after that 1st down. Handoff from Bridgewater and Melvin Gordon for about 5 yards to be 2nd down.
So we're basically saying you're not running against us. If you want to throw it, we'll let you throw it, but you're not going to run.
2nd and 4 for Denver. Bridgewater going to pump fake and then does dump it off and is complete right at the 1st down marker to Melvin Gordon. We'll see if they give him a 1st down or not. He almost went down on the sack before he got rid of it. Should be enough for 1st down, I'd say. 1st down, Broncos. That's what, 2-3 1st downs on this opening 3rd quarter drive for him. Not even 2 minutes in. Yeah, 1st and 10 Denver. Just move the ball. That's all you got to do, move the football. First and 10, and Bridgewater hands off again. And Denver trying to establish a running game here in the second half. Melvin Gordon stuffed the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Allows linebackers to flow. Look, Joe Schobert, nobody even touches Joe because they do such a good job of controlling double teams, controlling, not letting that offensive line gain that 2nd level, get up to that linebacker. And so you've got 3 full-level linebackers that, Joe there, nobody even blocked. That's just different. And he was struggling a couple of shots ago in preseason on his 14.
Ooh, big hit. Bridgewater able to stand in the pocket, though, and deliver a completion down the middle. That goes to number 81, Tim Patrick, for another Bronco 1st down. Devin Bush up the middle. Boom. Bridgewater able to deliver it for a 1st down, though. 1st down Broncos. And Then Joe Hayden and Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. From midfield, out of the eye, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Toss near side, Melvin Gordon on the give. About a yard for him before getting pushed out of bounds inside the Steelers sideline.
He could still regurgitate 7 of those 10 words that he had to memorize for concussion protocol. Baby, monkey, perfume, savage.